afternoon, my people! Woo! I wanted to take to this podium because you are all so important to me, and I'd like to say goodbye one last time. I feel fortunate and grateful as I look back on my time here, but I have also had the experience of hating school for a long time, feeling apart from the whole. I liked my teachers, classmates, and the process of learning, but I hated having to wake up at 6 every morning so I could go to a place that gave me stuff to work on late into the night. I hated feeling that I was disappointing someone by being too slow getting places or too slow getting things done. I still struggle with showing up on time and getting assignments done, but the way school makes me feel changed. My attitude towards school now is dictated not by the pain it brings, but by the joy. Something magical happens when another human acknowledges your presence and smiles while doing it. It feels like sunshine. I started saying hi to people, and they'd smile, and they'd say a hi back. I'd ask their favorite color, and it was given to me. I realized no matter where you go, what circles you find yourself in, people are the same. It was like in the Breakfast Club. These groups that seemed so separate in my mind swirled into one whole. They became my people. No matter what you feel when you see the white and the red, I'd like to remind you, no matter how tenuous your connection to this place may seem at first, it is there. You are a part of its people. I know this because you are a part of my people. A year ago, I watched the graduation of the class of 2021. I remember the reds and the whites of their robes, the greens and smells of summer. Few moments like it are at once so wonderful and so sorrowful. I saw my friends on that stage. They were the people I learned with, sat with, ate with, ran with. Goodbyes are often like deaths, because the most painful part of a death is that it is a goodbye. For those of you who do not know her, Ms. Lopez is one of our secretaries at Lakeshore, and she has sent 5 children through these schools. I have eaten lunch with Ms. Lopez almost every day for the past 3 years. She is one of my closest friends. I remember I was eating with Ms. Lopez at lunch, and she was talking about how she just went to a funeral. So I was like, oh, I'm sorry. She jumped into the role of devil's advocate. Nah, it was fun. What? Well, it's a bit morbid, but they do all those little things that you only see at funerals, and they have the beautiful singing, and you have to feel happy for the person, especially if their time in this world was getting pretty miserable, like in this case. They're in a better place now. I said it was still sad for the people they left behind. It was like with their daughter, Sophie Grover. She's in a better place now, currently attending Michigan State University. Woo! But I still missed her. I wish she was there eating lunch with us. I've taken part in 2 musicals during my time at Lakeshore. We started rehearsals in the auditorium for the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. It delighted me to no end to see that the stools that the Munchkins rolled around on still bore the names of those who used them, written in Sharpie on beige masking tape. Aurelia Davis, Will Bacon, Zoe Shaw, Abby Baker, Sophie Grover. Each label was written in the handwriting of its owner. It was like my friends who had graduated were just around the corner, and they might sit down once more to scoot across the stage to welcome Dorothy to Munchkin Land. In those chairs, their memory lived on. But towards the end of the production, the adhesive on the tape had grown weak from use. Sophie's name was falling off. I grabbed some more tape and put it back on. I was struck by how finite and how delicate life is. How fleeting. College is usually better than high school, but these things never take away from the raw emotion of having a connection you have held onto for so long slip away. When you know someone, they become a part of you. When having them removed from you is like losing a leg. You realize what it meant to you, how it changed the way you experienced life. You're like, oh, I'll just walk over there. And then you realize that you can't walk. In Miss Sloan's college writing class, my final research project was about fungi. I learned about how a mushroom's root system, mycelium, grows and absorbs nutrients. It grows towards and finds things it needs, like food to decompose, other mycelial networks to fuse with, and plant roots. It grows towards them again and again, and the flow of nutrients and information becomes faster and stronger. At Lakeshore, I have extended my roots into the soil, and I've found things I need as powerfully as I thirst for water. Over time, I've grown towards these things that I need again and again. I need people. I need to run. I need the exercise, the runner's high. I need wind in my hair. I need sun, moon, and starlight on my skin. I need the soul-centering rhythm. And I need to learn. The alarm in my ears at 6 a.m., the stress-induced migraines, and society's eternal judging gaze still hurt, but I have been called back by the thrum in my veins I get when I consume information, and the eyes that smile back at me as I enter a classroom. During the graduation of the class of 2021, I listened to Nathan Marone, Abby Baker, and Grant Rose speak. I remember Grant's speech especially well. He said that being a part of Lakeshore is not a phase of your life that you grow out of. It stays with you. It is your origin story, an early chapter in the story of your life. It shapes you. Lakeshore is the people who smile at you in the hallway, the people you eat, learn, play, spend time with, a series of friendships and shared experiences. It is a mycelium, a web of branching connections and relationships. Lakeshore is not the soil of this place, but the life that has been made possible because of it. I hear this school every time I hear the sound of a starting gun, and the rhythm of feet on earth and track, and in the roar of a crowd. I see it in the up and down, rippling wave of football players moving from squishy AstroTurf to the heavens above, celebrating a victory. I see it in the up and down movement of a plastic fork moving from a sad styrofoam tray to a mouth sitting alone in the hallway at lunch, a movement stopped by the greeting of a friend. We live in an age defined by the internet and the ability to communicate with people on the other side of the globe. Just because the tip of a root moves forward does not mean it loses connection to everything from before. Never forget that you are a part of these people. You are a part of the mycelium. You are my people.